Hello, everyone. Welcome to the U.S. Immigration News. For many green card holders, the feeling of I have permanent status, I'm settled, once offered comfort. But 2025 is showing that permanence doesn't always mean immunity. Changes in policy, shifts in enforcement, and fresh urgency in immigration agencies' reviews mean many lawful permanent residents are facing fresh scrutiny in everyday areas of life. In this video, we'll walk you through 5 new trends that are already impacting green card holders in 2025 and going forward, from DUIs to travel abroad, from tax compliance to how speeding tickets can raise real questions about citizenship eligibility, and how you should adjust your strategy so your status remains secure. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now let's get into the video. When you became a green card holder, you likely thought, I'm legal, I live here, I work, I build a family. But behind the scenes, the systems that protect your status are evolving, especially under renewed pressure from the Trump administration-era policies and new memoranda from USCIS. For instance, in August 2025, USCIS issued a policy memo directing officers to evaluate good moral character in new ways, including not just whether someone didn't commit serious crimes, but whether someone did show positive contributions, financial responsibility, and adherence to societal norms. Now, let's look at how this plays out in 5 specific trends for green card holders. Trend 1: DUI and criminal convictions. Even a single DUI conviction may now carry serious implications. Under the new Good Moral Character Guidance, USCIS classifies multiple DUIs or certain serious offences as conditional bars to citizenship. For green card holders who travel abroad, return to the US, or apply for citizenship, the presence of a DUI, even years earlier, may trigger enhanced scrutiny at a border checkpoint or in a naturalization interview. The key takeaway? The one DUI forever narrative is no longer safe. If you have a DUI, consult an immigration attorney before travel or citizenship application. Trend 2: speeding tickets and traffic violations. It may sound minor compared to criminal charges, but under the new policy, even repeated or habitual traffic infractions may be viewed as part of the good moral character evaluation. For example, several speeding tickets, especially if unpaid or ignored, may signal disregard for law enforcement or civic responsibility. That means when you apply for citizenship, officers may ask for evidence of rehabilitation and explain your record. While these violations may not immediately jeopardize green card renewal, they raise risk when the stakes are higher: naturalization or extended travel. Trend 3: tax compliance and financial responsibility. Under Oregon's new approach via USCIS guidance, paying taxes on time, showing financial stability and absence of serious debt or judgments are now acting as positive factors. And conversely, serious tax issues or judgments can count against you. For green card holders, this means staying compliant with the IRS, clearing up outstanding tax obligations, and keeping documentation ready are more important than ever, especially if you plan to naturalize or depart and return to the US. Trend 4: travel abroad and maintaining residence. Your status as a green card holder comes with a basic requirement. You're a lawful permanent resident, and your primary residence is the US, travel outside the US is allowed, but spending excessive time abroad, failing to maintain your US residence, or repeatedly returning late may trigger a question of abandonment of status. More than before, when you re-enter the US, officers are increasingly asking about your residence, your intent, and tying your travel to your status. Because the moral character standard has expanded, travel patterns may feed into that assessment. If you spent 6 months, a year or more abroad without re-entry permit or explanation, you could face secondary inspection or questions at the border. Your action: document your travel. Consider a re-entry permit if you will be gone 6 months or more. Keep US ties obvious. Home, job, tax filings. Trend 5. Speech, social media, and against the government activity. This one is less obvious, but growing in importance. The August 2025 USCIS memo signals that an applicant's behavior beyond overt criminality will be considered, including acts that are contrary to the average behavior of citizens in the jurisdiction where aliens reside. In practice, that means social media posts, public protest activity, or statements perceived as promoting anti-US or extremist views could be scrutinized in naturalization applications. For green card holders, especially when traveling abroad or applying for citizenship, understanding that your behavior, online and offline, may be reviewed is critical. It doesn't mean silence is required, but awareness is. Let's recap the 5 trends and what you can actively do. A single DUI. Travel and citizenship path both need legal review. Several speeding tickets. Clean them up, document corrective action. Tax or financial issues. Resolve before you apply for citizenship. Long periods outside the US. Make sure your intent and residence are clear. Public speech or social media behavior. Remember that you may be under more scrutiny than you think when applying for citizenship or re-entering the US. While green card holders have enjoyed stable status for many years, 2025 is reminding many that status still comes with obligations and evolving rules. The policy shift from USCIS under the Trump administration era is real, and it's affecting the ecosystem of lawful permanent residence to citizenship. If your path includes applying for US citizenship or planning travel outside the US, now is the time to audit your record, your travel history, your financials, your community ties, and be proactive. If you're unsure how any of these trends apply to your situation, here are some action items. Keep detailed travel logs, pay taxes on time, and keep proof. Keep records of any traffic convictions and resolutions. Talk to an immigration lawyer if you have DUIs or serious offenses. And consider discussing your social media footprint if you are elevated to naturalization soon. Those things don't guarantee your case will go smoothly. Nothing in immigration does. But they help you reduce the risk of unpleasant surprises. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B1 and B2, work visas, such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5. and family immigrant visas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the U.S. Immigration News channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.